All right, welcome back to another episode of Hambone Fishing. I am watching this Michigan State game in my fishing clothes because if it doesn't go the way that I want it to, I'm going fishing.
So not only did Michigan lose, but they decided to wait until the very last minute of the fourth quarter to lose, which shortens my fishing day considerably. So talk about a lose-lose. I'm gonna still try and get on the water for a little bit today and see if I can catch a few or just kind of rule out some water for a little bit more of a trip tomorrow. Cool.
And here we are out on Wylie trying to catch a few now that my heart rate is slowed, and hopefully I can catch a couple bites to drown my sorrows. Let's get to it. There's a fish. Hey, there's one.
Hey, there we caught one. Just a little spotted bass here. Old Lake Wylie special on the old drop chute. There's bait pretty much everywhere here, so I think I'll probably hang out here and just try to pick off a couple more of these guys for the rest of the day. See you, pal. Well, as much as I don't want to do this, it's time. I think it's time. There's just bait everywhere back here. So we're gonna throw it around for a little bit. I don't really have my A-rig rod with me, but I've got a rod with some 50-pound braid on it, so that's what we're gonna give it the old heave-ho with. And see what happens. If they don't bite this, I'll throw the jerk bait around a little bit, but I gotta try it. All right, and we're back. Day 2, Sunday, I should say. Caught one yesterday. It's about noon, 1 o'clock right now. So a little bit later than what I was really hoping to get out here, but I didn't plan on getting out here super early. So let's see if I can round a few up. Should be some bait in the area that I'm fishing. We'll go from there.
Here's one.
I don't know if you can see that, but there was a little bit of a tail sticking out of the back of his throat, but caught a little dink. But honestly, on a day like today when it's super post-frontal and the wind is howling and I'm probably fishing a bunch of reused water, I'll take it. It's better than watching the Lions lose.
There's another one. Okay, they're stacked up there.
All right. What in the world? Oh. All right.
Well, guys, if you have made it this far in this video, then I appreciate you sticking with me. It was a tough day, tough weekend anyway. We had post-frontal conditions. The water was, I think, mid 60s to upper to low 70s, somewhere around in there. It's kind of a funny time of year for these fish that there was bait in the back of that creek, but I just don't think the bass have been in there yet. It was post-frontal, it was big cold front had come through, and it's honestly going to be the same this next weekend. We got the TOC for Queen City Kayak Bass Fishing, and a lot of these guys are fishing this lake that they've never been on before. In some cases, I mean, there might be some guys that went up, a couple months ago and went out there to fish and just kind of get a lay of the land, because they were pretty confident about, making the tournament of champions. But they're going to have a cold front to deal with. It's going to be kind of post-frontal. It was, I think, 32 degrees out this morning. Obviously, I'm filming this a couple days after this video was done. But, fall can be that time of year where you stumble upon a pile of bait with fish on it and just absolutely wear them out all day. Catch them on whatever you want to catch them on. And then there's days when you're looking at bait and there's just nothing around it. There's just nothing to go along with it. And then you just got to move. Fall is kind of one of those times a year where you got to just cover water, because you don't know what you're going to find when you round that next corner, and it could be the mother lode, and it could be another bunch of barren docks. You just never know. So covering water in the fall is definitely a great strategy. Obviously, the A-rig type baits, underspins, swim baits, that kind of stuff, crankbaits, lipless crankbaits are a great option. Even if you find a bunch of fish that are just concentrated in one spot, pick up a jig and spoon. Let that thing flutter. I mean, you can have some fun just kind of hanging out, and I'm not above finding a whole pot of like white perch here and just sitting and catching fish all day. I mean, it's just about going out and having fun on the water. So you might catch a 3-pounder along with them. So just get out there. And that's just kind of how the fall is. For me, especially, you waste your time watching stupid football games that you're like, well, we might win, but we're probably going to lose. And that's, I guess, just the life of a Michigan fan right now. So next weekend, we're going to probably try to get up to Lake Norman. I'll be keeping my eye on, obviously, the TOC standings, just to see how that all shakes out on Lake Gaston. But I appreciate you guys watching, and have a good day.